All right, guys, so I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to grow one of my accounts to over $800,000, okay, so that you can do the same thing. If you are tired of losing, if you are not profitable or consistent, don't worry, okay? This video is going to help you a lot. Just something to let you know, guys, there's some good news. You don't have to take huge moves of the market. You don't have to take like 100 pip moves, okay? Big institutions are taking small chunks. Professional traders are taking small portions, okay, of the market every day, day in, day out. Okay, so take a look at these trades that I took. Okay, as you can see, they are about 10 pips each, and you can see the profits. They're around $600 in total. They are $3,600. Okay, now this is one day of work. Okay, and these are the possibilities. Okay, you can take small chunks of the market every day as long as you know what you're doing, okay? And it's very profitable, and you will gain consistency through time, okay? Through your trading career. Also, it's going to boost your psychology. Guys, so let's take a look. I'm going to show you exactly how I traded today. Lately, I have been trading gold. It's super fun to scalp, okay? If you are a intraday trader or a scalper, okay? Gold is fantastic, it's beautiful, okay? So let me show you exactly what happened today. Guys, so first of all, as you can see, price has been trending down. Now, this is the 2-minute chart. You can trade in any time frame you want, okay? But now I feel very, very comfortable in the 2-minute chart, maybe the 3-minute chart. Now, I stick to the same time frame, but I also check what's going on in maybe the 5-minute chart, the 50-minute chart, and I'm going to show you exactly why. So first, I start trading around the New York session, okay, which started around this time, okay, around this time. So the first thing that you have to do, or that I do, is mark your levels. Now, price is very sensitive, okay, guys? The market is very sensitive to every single level that you have, okay? So as you can see in here, we are sort of like making a QM level, okay? Which, if you know, well, I talk about that inside my members area, QM, okay? You can also switch to a line chart, okay? But you can see what is price doing. As you can see here, we had this little consolidation of doji candles and a support being formed, okay, guys? So here, price broke out, okay, made the support, market open, and we had this breakout of these beautiful dojis, okay? The first trade that I took was here, okay, guys? Now, as I said before, you don't have to take huge chunks of the market, okay? In here, price moved around 27 points, okay? 27 points is fantastic. As you know, I like to take 20 pips, okay? Or if you're trading Forex, you can take 10, 15 pips, okay, guys? Now, you might be wondering why price rejected this area if there is nothing. There is an imbalance, but in reality, there is nothing. Well, as I said before, I go and switch timeframes just to check what's going on, okay? And here exactly have a broken FTR, okay? Broken FTRs are zones, okay? So in here, price was going up and then it got broken. Now it rejected, okay? I talk about this also inside my members area. FTRs are fantastic, okay? It's a very powerful tool that you have to understand, okay, if you want to be profitable in the market. So this was the first trade, okay, that I took, these buys right here, okay. You have to avoid taking some more buys, right, because we are inside this zone, right? So as you can see, price rejected, okay, you have to wait. Now, as you can see, guys, you see this candlestick right here, okay, it closed below, okay, you see how this candle closed below, then we had sort of like a little, let me zoom in a little, okay. Okay, that's much better. You see this candlestick close below, rejecting the FTR, okay? And then we had this little doji candle. Now, my second trade I took was at the break of this doji candle, okay? Now, it was a little bit risky, yes, because we had very, very close support level, right? But we were in the session, okay, and price had a lot of volume and we were rejecting the FTR. Okay, guys, so here I took another sell right here, okay, at the break of this low. Let me see how many points did it push, and it was almost 40 points. Okay, guys, so as you can see, You can take a lot of points in just one session, 1 hour of scalping, okay? Even more pips or points than a swing trader, okay, guys? Now, let's continue, okay? Remember we had this level, okay? And as you can see, price reacted, right? Then it broke down. Now, why? Because as you can see, guys, we are in a downtrend. The longer term trend is pushing down, okay? So we're going to be focused in taking sales. Now, as you can see, guys, this little black candle right here represents that's a demand zone, okay? So there was an initial reaction, as you can see, okay, from this pin bar, okay, or this candlestick rejecting, right? But another thing, guys, remember that I told you that price is very, very sensitive to every reaction. In here, guess what? We had another zone, right? So we had these 1, 2, 3 rejections, then price pushing down into here and bouncing up, okay? And here also, as you can see, price was kind of like stopping, breaking out, and now we have sort of like a break retest, okay? And another push. Now here was another entry that I took, okay? Obviously, I do this because like I'm a professional trader. I've been trading for 17 years, okay? But me and my students are able to do this and way more. Okay? My students are making a lot of money every day. They are professionals also, okay? And as long as you know what you're doing, you can take more than one trade. Now, I don't recommend you taking more than 1 or 2 trades per day because you will increase your chances of losing. Now, I do have very powerful strategies, systems, okay? So the win rate is very high and the probabilities of losing are very, very low as long as you follow the rules. Also, guys, I have 5 spots left in case you want to be coached by me. Okay, you can check the link below. Now, here, let's continue. Price broke down. Okay, this was my favorite trade of the whole day because it took like 2 seconds, guys. It was super quick. Now, remember that we have this level right here. Okay, price stopped exactly here, but made like a break retest. Okay, and my trade happened at the break of that low. Okay, fantastic, beautiful. Now, let's see what happened. Always look to the left. What's going on to the left? Well, let's see. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, well, here we have what it seems to be sort of like a zone, right? We have sort of like a little level right here. Why? Because we had this reaction, okay? Price broke, okay? Then it stepped in here, creating a support and pushing price all the way up. Now let's continue and zoom in, okay? This trade was fantastic. Let me just delete this, okay? Let me zoom in. This trade was fantastic, guys, okay? It took really like 2 seconds. It was super quick. I love when the market is quick and dynamic, okay? I hate being in a static market with low volume, okay? Now, let's continue. Here, price made a beautiful reversal, break, retest. It was a QM, okay? As you can see here, you could have taken these buys, okay? But it was a little bit risky because we had this level right here, as you can see. So I did not took these buys, but it did work. And let's extend our little zones, okay? So as you can see, guys, price reacted. Remember what I talked about the previous video, that this is going to be your holy grail. Levels, support and resistances, zones are going to be your holy grail. Okay, so here, price rejected, okay? And we had price pushing back down. Now, here, I didn't took any buys or any sells, right? Because we were coming from this beautiful fake out, right? So when you have a fake out, you expect price to continue pushing up. Now, if we zoom out, we see price going down, right? So that's the longer term trend. So you have to be very cautious, guys. So in here, also one thing to note is that price is kind of like floating. It's not touching actually the zone. Okay, so you have to be cautious in why price is floating in the middle. Okay, now here price broke out. Okay, but we needed a break and retest, but it didn't happen. Okay, instead closed back below, and as you can see, guys, after that, retested this level and pushed all the way down. Now, this could actually, I did took an entry at the break of this candle. It was also very quick. And the reason that I did that was because price closed below this level. Okay, it's very different because price in here was touching, price in here was touching, also in here it was rejecting, but in here price broke below. Okay, so now we are below, and I took some sales, okay? So let me check how many pips did it drop. Also, this was extremely quick. It did drop 30 points, okay? So let me mark down my other trade that I took. It was at the break of that low. Now, this market was very quick because there was Trump having a call. Okay, there was some news. Okay, Trump was having a call with the Chinese president. Okay, so obviously price was very dynamic. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Okay, so after that, okay, price finally drop again. Okay, this candlestick drop again. Okay, that was a confirmation that this level now was a resistance. Okay, now it was not valid. Price wanted to push down. So we have to see where price can drop. Okay, so we had this week to be filled. And that was another entry that I took. Okay, another entry, and price did broke down super fast. Okay, and that's it. Like I didn't took any more trades. It was fantastic day for me. Okay, many trades, many wins. It was a very dynamic day, very fantastic. I love this type of environment to be able to scalp, guys. And here finally we had a break retest, and as you can see, price just dropped. Okay, now at this point I stopped trading. It was almost the end of London session. Let me just go quickly into the NASDAQ. Okay, guys, so I know a lot of you guys trade NASDAQ. I also trade NASDAQ, but lately it's been fun to trade gold. ATM, this has been one of my best strategies. This is very easy, very mechanical. And as you can see, it's been having for the last 2 months a 100% win rate. Now, this is based in the NASDAQ. Anybody can trade this, okay? And as you can see, it gives you pretty decent amount of pips. And this is perfect. This is perfect if you wanna grow your account or get funded, guys. Now, let's continue. Now, some of you ask me, guys, like where can we join? This is the website. This is my website. Okay, in here you can find in the link in the description below. Okay, here I will help you. It includes private coaching with me. So if you want to be coached by me, I've been trading for 17 years. Okay, I've made like millions of dollars trading, yes, and I can help you create your trading plan. Okay, here you will have access, lifetime access to my winning strategies. These are my exclusive and best winning strategies. Okay, here you have ATM, power of imbalance, magic numbers. We're going to be able to have Zoom calls. Okay, so for the moment, I'm going to have space for 5 more students. Okay, so this is personalized. You're going to be very close to me. Okay, so if you want to join, guys, make sure to join by using the link below, and you will have 15% discount. Okay, so this is the NASDAQ, beautiful NASDAQ. In here, guys, right here was market open. So as you can see, if we look to the left, this was the high of the day. Okay, guys, so as you can see, price tapped, made a little liquidity grab and dropped. Okay, now let's mark down, okay, to the left, which was the low of the day. So if we look to the left, this was the low of the day right here. Okay, as you can see, price made a pretty obvious looking liquidity grab. Okay, it did drop, but as you can see, guys, it was a little bit choppy. So that's why I have been trading for the moment gold. Now, I've been trading NASDAQ for many years. I love NASDAQ. Okay, just be careful whenever you see NASDAQ being choppy. Okay, as you can see, also previously we had this pretty nice liquidity grab. This was the low of the day. Okay, as you can see, price pushed up, okay, retested in here, okay, and started bouncing up. Now, in here, guys, right here was when Trump was speaking with Chinese president, okay? So as you can see, guys, price was coming from the low of the day, and it seemed that it wanted to reach the high of the day again. So as you can see in here, it retested, okay? It made sort of like a QM level. We can go to a line chart, as you can see, guys. It was like a inverted head and shoulders, okay? And it did reach the high of the day. Now, as you can see, we had these 1-2 weeks, okay? And then this candle was saying like, you know what? We're gonna push up, okay? So this was a decent entry, okay, that you could have taken. Let me see how many handles was that. It was around, this was around 80 points, okay? So very decent amount of pips, okay? So as you can see, price started to go up. Now, this week, my friends, this week happened before the New York market open, okay? And it happened because of some news. Now, this was the new high of the day. So as you can see, price made a fake out, okay, a liquidity grab. Okay, it was not very quick, but as you can see, price in here closed below. Okay, this was an indication, very important, that price wanted to continue dropping. Now in here, guys, this candlestick, okay, was another good entry to take some sales because it closed below the previous high of the day. Okay, before market open, that was the high of the day, but candle closed below. Okay, and it did melted. It was huge drop. Okay, huge drop. Now at this time, I'm not trading anymore, but as you can see, price continued dropping. Okay, so now let's see which could have been a second possible target. And as you can see, if we zoom to the left, this was the previous day low. So as you can see, my friends, price did reach, okay, it did reach that low. Okay, it was pretty obvious, pretty simple. And after that, price was in a bearish trend, pretty obvious. It kept doing lower lows, okay, lower highs, okay. But as I said, I don't trade at that time anymore, okay. But you can absolutely see how we can make a complete analysis just using lines, and in gold, just using some zones. You have to keep it very, very simple, guys. You can also make a lot of money every day. Imagine if you make $100 or $1,000, okay? You can build up your accounts. Same as I did. I have compounded many accounts. I've made millions of dollars trading. I love trading, okay? And also, if you are not profitable, guys, just make sure you can send me a message and I'm going to be able to help you, okay? You can join by using the link below and you're going to be coached by me. Remember, the access to the course, it's lifetime. Okay, you'll have access to all of my strategies. You will get free access to any updates that I do throughout my life. So one last thing, guys, if you find value in these videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Also, if you comment, just let me know something that you learned and I'm going to reply to you. Guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.